But yes, PropStream is the easiest way to find off-market deals. It combines the MLS and off-market deals. So in the MLS, your realtors and what you can find is only half of the pie because there's still off-market deals. And I'll tell you guys my settings, I don't care. We're going for 60% value in the property. So 60% equity, failed on the MLS for 90 days or more. And one more. Now I forgot. But it was those two for sure. And that's it. And then we just pull that list. What's up, Anton?
And you want to say, third one is individuals, not LLC owners.
Yes. Thank you. He's been watching my lives. Individuals. And that's it. I pull that list and then I skip trace it for 12 cents per dollar, or 12 cents per lead. Angel Nave is PropStream good for realtors? Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, it's better than the MLS. And if you need a link to it, partner up with someone else. I'll send you a link that you guys can use. So use PropStream to find off-market deals. Like, you are able to do this.
Felipe, I have a question.
What's up?
So if you're interested in doing a flip, is it better to work with wholesalers, or is it better to try to find it yourself?
Okay. Okay, guys. So I have now learned how a property goes from like being found off market to a turnkey property, and you get to decide where you buy it. Are you ready? People charge $10,000 for this. Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Off market deal goes to a wholesaler. Wholesaler sells it to a flipper. A flipper sells it to or puts it on the MLS, and then from the MLS it goes to a turnkey buyer. So a turnkey buyer is buying the least amount of skin on the bone. The wholesaler is getting the most amount of skin on the bone, and the flipper has the biggest spread. So if I was a flipper, I would be getting my properties from wholesalers and PropStream.
Oh, okay. So from PropStream, you mean like you do the wholesaling too?
Yes, like I go out and find my own off-market deals.
Okay.
Conejo Valley Electric to Smarguda.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then you've said that you will send a contractor, right?
This is
Hold on, someone's on the job. Just want to make sure they're muted.
Yeah, we're muted.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so then, and you say that, let's say you find it on PropStream, right? And you say, okay, I want to try to buy this one. Do you then take your contractors right away to tell you what the ARV would be?
What I would do is I would use PropStream to get as much information as possible before taking my contractor, so that when my contractor goes there, I already have an idea of what he should say. Example, if properties in a certain area are selling for $20, houses are selling for $20. You find an off-market deal for $10. It needs $8 worth of work based on what the comps are in that area, right? So if the average price of homes is $20 and you can find one for $10 and it's going to cost, I don't know, more money to fix it than it's going to sell for, then obviously I wouldn't do it. And the way you're going to figure that out is you have to know what the ARV is of that property by using PropStream. And then what you need to do on the back end is figure out, is that property, like, is it worth it to get it there? And that's where you bring in your contractor in the middle. And so use PropStream to find your ARV, find the deal on PropStream, and then your contractor should bid you somewhere in the middle to make sure it doesn't cost you more than does that kind of am I making sense?
No, that makes total sense.
Like, you don't want to put a $50,000 rims on a $2,000 Impala. We've all seen it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't want to do that with a house.
Okay, now that makes sense. And when you say that the price is $10, is because you already offered that? No,
so so the way I figure that how much I'm going to offer, I wish I had this papers in front of me. So the way I figure out what I'm going to offer is, if let's say the ARV is, now let's go real numbers. Let's say properties in that area that are super nice are selling for 200,000, right? And I have an estimate from my contractor that it's going to cost me $50,000 to fix it up. I want to make at least, if I'm going to spend 3 months in there, I'm trying to make 50 grand, 30 to 50 grand on it. So I can't buy that property for any more than 120 or 130 because I still got to put $50,000 into it.
Mhm.
So yes, you can take your contractor with you and it's worth it. Like I used to take contractors to like with my realtor to go look at a property. Like if I was just going to go look at it and I'd be like, hey, can you show me this property? Sure. And I would call my contractor and be like, hey, can you spare 2 hours of your day? I'll pay you $100. And it's worth it because you're going to make that money back on the long run. Right. So you can have your contractor tag along, just reach out to them.
So, but when you go with your contractor, that means that they accepted to show it to you, which means that you already made an offer, right? Because it's off market, so they weren't selling it.
No, not always. Like I go to meetings all the time where I don't make an offer even on my first meeting. So like if I'm like, hey, can I come to your house? Another thing you can do is, and this is something that me and Adam have started implementing, is we take a lot of pictures, like a ton. We upload them to Google, and a good contractor might not be able to give you an exact price with pictures, but he should be able to get within a couple $100 of what it needs going to take.
Okay.
So
And to get into, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
To get into the house the first time, you need to already talk to the owner and say, would you be willing to sell it, basically? And then that's when you do that first visit.
Yeah. So the way I do it is I'm like, hey, Miss A, I'm just, okay. So my script is actually something like, hello, hey, this is Felipe with Bluebird Homes. I saw that your property was on the MLS and then it came off the MLS. I had an interested buyer, was wondering if you still wanted to sell it. Hell no, screw you. Okay, whatever. Hey, no, yeah, actually, I do want to sell it, but I didn't get it sold on the MLS, so I just took it off. Oh, great. Is it still for sale? I'd love to make you a cash offer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Okay, awesome. What's the earliest that I can come to your house so that I can look at it and see what's the best offer that we can offer you? Oh, well, you said your name was Felipe Mejia. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Mejia. Okay. So why don't you come over? Bang. Now I got a date. That's an appointment. And my number one reason to go on that first appointment is not to make a cash offer. It's to make a relationship with the person. Why do they want to sell? Why do they want to get out of it? Why do they all this? And then we talk about price maybe at the end, or I ask him or her, hey, would you mind if I take a bunch of pictures so that I can send it to my contractors to see how much it's going to cost to get your property to where it needs to be to give you the best cash offer that we can give you. Sure. Bam. Take 100 pictures, send them to my contractor. If my contractor is not with me on the meeting, and then bang, bang, bang.